Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great. So I am back again with another interesting and highly requested topic. Let's discuss the cost of living in Germany. Well, before starting, I would like to let you know that I am going to talk about a major and mandatory expenses, and then I will talk about how much exact amount you will get in hand, and eventually you will also get to know that how much you can save each month approximately. I'm going to keep this video to the point and I will discuss some important factors that you really need to know before moving to Germany. So stick to the video till end, and without further ado, let's begin. First, let's quickly revise some basic terminologies and concepts. Like, 1 square meter is nothing but 10.76 square feet. 1 euro is nothing but 88 Indian rupees or 1.20 US dollar. Studio apartment is nothing but a living room, bedroom and kitchen all are combined into a single room. Wohngemeinschaft is nothing but a shared apartment, also known as WG or WG. Cold rent or kalt rent is nothing but a rent excluding the utility costs like electricity, water and heating. And warm rent is the rent which is inclusive of everything. Okay, let's keep these terminologies in mind, and now I will talk about some mandatory expenses that will incur every month and you cannot skip them. And those are rent, food, broadcasting fee and public transport ticket. This topic is extremely dependent on person to person. It is absolutely possible that someone is looking for lavish life, or someone watching this video is moving to Germany as a student and probably want to save a couple of extra bucks every month. But I am going to put the information in this video considering the mid-level of living, where you can live decent quality life and at the same time you can also save some extra money. First part of the expense is rent. As we already learned about these two terms, some landlord or house renting company offers apartment inclusive of all cost. So I'm going to talk about warm rent. In my opinion, if you are moving to Germany for the first time and you are a single, then I will advise you to look for the shared apartment. And you already know the term for the shared apartment, right? If you are moving with your wife, then you should look for a 2-room apartment or studio apartment. According to law, it is mandatory to have at least 9 square meter to 12 square meter space per individual. So for couple, it is optimal to look for an apartment which is like 30 to 40 square meter big. Now let's talk about a case where you are coming as a single person. How much will be the cost of a single room of like 50 to 20 square meter big in a shared apartment? So for Berlin, it will go around 300 euros to 500 euros in outskirts area, and inner city it will go around like 500 euros to 700 euros per room. For studio or single room apartment around 30 to 40 square meter big, it will go around 600 to 900 euros in the outskirts area, whereas it will go around like 750 to 1000 euros in the inner city. For Munich, it will go around 500 euros to 750 euros in the outskirts of the area, and again in inner city the range will go from 600 euros to 800 euros per room. For studio apartment in Munich, it will cost like 600 to 700 in outer area, and in the inner city it will cost like 950 euros to 1300 euros per studio room. For Frankfurt, it will go around 400 euros to 500 euros in the outskirts, and inner city it will like 500 to 800 euros per room. For studio, it will go like 600 to 700 in the outskirts and 900 to 1200 in inner city. I hope it is not confusing to you. This chart will help you to understand. I will make one more video to describe the average rent brackets for all other small and big cities in Germany. But for now, I am sharing for these 3 famous cities of Germany so that you will get a general idea about the rents in Germany. Now, let's assume that you opted for a single room in Berlin and the cost is like 550 euros including electricity and other operational cost, which is like warm rent. Now let's move ahead to other mandatory expense, which is broadcasting fee. In Germany, every household has to pay quarterly broadcasting license fee with no ifs or buts. Broadcasting contribution is a kind of a mandatory contribution to the government, and it is used to pay for the production of public television and radio stations such as ARD, ZDF or Inforadio in Germany. You do not need to go in much details, but let's assume that this is kind of a mandatory fee that you have to pay. This fee needs to be paid by each household. The amount is 17.50 euros per month, which adds up to like 210 euros per year. In your case, since you will be renting a shared apartment, which means that someone is already paying that cost. So it is highly possible that landlord or the main tenant who is giving you the apartment on rent has already added that cost in the warm rent. You just need to take the reference number from landlord and register yourself on the ARD website with that number. But in case if you are renting the apartment and you are the main tenant, then you need to explicitly pay that amount by yourself, which is not the component of the rent. Now the next important and mandatory expense is food. If you don't know how to cook and if you are going to eat outside every other day, then it is going to cost you a lot. Single meal here in Berlin will cost you around 8 to 12 euros depending on the menu. On the other hand, if you cook by yourself, then it will make a big difference. So let me explain you how do I manage. I usually prefer to cook by myself. I eat outside maximum 3 times in a week, so it cost me like 30 euros. So 30 euros per week cost me 120 euros per month. I shop groceries and it cost me around 70 to 90 euros, and that suffices me for 1 month. This includes Indian atta for 1 month, sometimes last up to 2 months also, rice, weekly packets of milk, egg and bread. Apart from this, you will need some toiletries, cleaning essentials and some extra things depending on your need. So I must say all of this will cost around 90 to 120 euros per month plus 120 euros of outside dining, and that will sum up to like 240 euros per month. So with 250 euros approximately per month, you can easily accommodate your food and you can also eat outside sometimes. But if you are living in Munich, please add 50-60 euros extra as the rates in the Munich are little high. But if you cook by yourself at home, then it won't make any big difference. So up till now, here is the summary. Rent is 550 euro. Your food will go around 250 euros per month. And now let's talk about public transport. Trust me, transportation and public travel in Germany is one of the top amenity for public offered by government. I will recommend you, as soon as you land in Germany, just simply take a monthly pass of the city. With this pass, you can travel with all type of public transports like tram, underground train, surface train, bus, etc. So monthly pass in Berlin for inner city will cost you like 84 euros per month. For Munich, it will cost around like 61 euros. And for Frankfurt, it's like 91 euros. Let's assume that you are living in Berlin city, and now the summary is your rent is 550 euros, your food is 250 euros, and monthly travel ticket is 84 euros, and the total is 884 euros. Let's round it to 900 euros. So with 900 euros, you can live a decent quality life in Germany, trust me. Obviously, you can go a step ahead and reduce this cost further by doing more precise grocery shopping or renting apartment little far or little small to reduce the rent. You know, when I arrived for the first time, I was living in a shared room apartment and I used to pay like 300 euros and we used to share groceries also. So my expenses were like 550 euros per month. Can you believe this? With just 550 euros, I lived almost 6 months in Berlin. Of course it is possible. Anyways, my aim is to give you an idea of general cost of living here in Germany. Now the question is, how much you can save? Let's assume that you are working as an engineer on mid-level role, not senior, not junior, but on the mid-level. And let's also assume that you are earning 4,500 euros per month. Suppose if you are not married, then you will come under tax class 1. The deduction for this tax class 1 will be around 39% to 41%. So out of 4,500, approximately 1,800 euros will be deducted for the income tax. This deduction includes contribution to health insurance, pension amount, solidarity tax, church tax, etc. You can also claim your tax return by end of the year. That's a different topic, but just for your information. So 4,500 euros your salary, 1,800 euros your tax will give you 2,700 euros in hand salary. And out of 2,700 euros, you are spending 900 euros per month, which means you are purely saving 1,800 euros per month. But if you also take some non-essential expense or optional expenses into account, like traveling, clubbing, weekend fun, shopping of clothes or electronics, then the saving amount will be changed accordingly. See, all these figures are not 100% correct. Obviously, this will change time to time, person to person. But all the data is based on my personal experience and I am sharing with you so that you will get a rough idea and you can do a better financial planning. If you think that you are getting values out of this video, then please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This will help me to grow my small channel and I will be motivated to create more videos like this. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Meanwhile, take care, stay healthy and stay wealthy.